Coming up this next week, we're doing a class trip to Steingarten in the area of München. That should be pretty cool. We're getting to know each other and getting a lot of information on what's going to follow after student college, which I think is really cool. So it can be very difficult for even Germans to get into university over here, especially for medicine. There's a numerous clausus. You have to have at least a certain grade to be able to get into university. And over here, the scale is 1 through 5, 1 being very best. Like it's almost impossible to get a 1. But currently, the medical schools over here require a 1.1 or 1.2 score to be able to get into university, which is pretty daunting. Like, man, I have to do everything perfect. Yes, I need to do everything as well as possible, but I will not be held to that. Those standards, our teacher, our German Uncle Carl, likened it to every university having 3 pots of stew for students. The biggest, best pot with all the good cuts of meat in it. That's for the German students. Like most of the ladles, most of the soup comes out of that pot. It's reserved for the Germans. Then there's another pot for European burger citizens, and they have a separate pot that's not as big, but it's still a decent size. And they also have to conform to the numerous clauses, that high grade percentage. Then there's a separate pot for Ausländer, for foreigners like me. And it depends on how many foreigners are applying to the university, but Germany wants to have diversity in their workforce. So they keep these spots, and like, oh, well, if we don't have enough foreigners, like, well, then these spots will go to Germans. No, these spots are reserved for foreigners. And yeah, currently, I'm the only person in the student college of these foreigners that wants to study in Erlangen, which is where I want to study for medicine, which I think is pretty cool. Well, now the word got out, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Erlangen is really awesome. They'll roll out the red carpet for you, and they'll be very welcoming." I was sitting there like, "Shh, don't tell too many people this." But yeah, Erlangen, beautiful city. I love it. It has the right feel for me to study there. It is ranked second in Germany for medical universities. The only one that's ranked better is Heidelberg University. Also great, beautiful city. I like Heidelberg. However, it's in a different German state that now charges foreign students 1,500 euros per semester, which still a lot cheaper than the States. However, if I can stay in Bavaria, where also the education standards are the highest, and pass here, well, then a lot more doors are open. So, and plus, staying here in Bavaria, it keeps me closer to Denise, which is, of course, part of the goal of staying here. So, yeah, that's why if you want to Google Erlangen, yeah, beautiful. I love that city. It just has the right feel to me. It feels like my city. See, what else can I tell you about? Yeah, I guess that pretty much catches you guys up. I know this was kind of a long video, but I didn't ramble too much. I made myself a little planner of like everything that I wanted to talk about, so I didn't wander too far off subject. I see now that I was talking for 36 minutes. If you're still with me at this point, thank you very much. I hope that this was interesting for you. And yeah, I hope that you guys are all doing great. Let me know. I don't really plan on making the whole video thing like a recurring event. However, if you guys want to hear more, and once I get time here and there, I'll try to do them. Just let me know. Well, thank you guys for watching this and catching up with me. And yeah, if this inspires you to do a video as well so that I can catch up with you easily, great. Do it. Take care, everybody. And yeah, ich sage tschüss.